open up. I got bit by Smalls last night.
You what?
Smalls bit me last night. Yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
I was picking the rest of... Well, I was picking the bok choy out of the garden or cutting it before. And, okay, I sent you the share link.
Okay. Copy.
And so I'm cutting off the bok choy, and all of a sudden, you know, she was by me. All of a sudden, she bit my hand.
Okay, now, hold on a minute. Let me, there we go. I should have my laptop with me, but it's charging right now.
Okay, let's see here.
But it's charging right now.
So I can see your screen is half and my screen is half. So
yep,
I
see that. I see your screen.
Half and my screen is half.
Yeah, I see.
I see that.
I see your screen. Whoa. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should turn this down.
I had to mute mine.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me get that. No, I don't want that. Copy link. Paste. There we go. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. This video is not available. Members only. That's what I'm getting.
So, even when you click that link?
Yeah.
So, you want me to go public with it? I can.
Let me see what Lisa says.
I mean, we can just say that we're just doing a test run. Do you have anything that you're working on today?
Yes.
What? I just want... There we go. I need to set up my parameter
it's not
here.
Available.
Okay, so it means that I have to set it as a live stream.
Might as well.
Right? Okay, let me go on here. I have to click this one. Oh, it really does not like public, publish. Okay. All right, we should be live on the public format. We can unlive it late, like we can unshare it later, so I can just delete it or put it to private.
Let me try that link again. Yep. Okay, I'm not seeing. Oh, there's your hand. Where's my hand?
I see you on my end.
Oh, mine's delayed.
Well, mine's delayed too. Like on the actual screen, it's delayed. You and I are going to hear each other in real time.
Okay, so it's a delayed.
Yes. So it's delayed on the screen, and I think that's why we shouldn't rely on the screen, if that makes sense.
Okay, I've got my screen muted. Like my iPad muted.
Yeah, I have my computer is muted.
Okay. Okay, so Lisa says she can hear us. Lisa, how is the audio or the video quality for your viewing? Are you on your phone?
It's just all in good fun. Let's see. I can sing songs.
Sing a song of Sixpence a Pocket Full of Rye.
No, my song would probably be My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard. Oh my God, we were talking about it yesterday, and that's all I can think of today.
Okay, so she says I'm on my phone sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. we're just crafting. We're testing this out, seeing how it goes. I can't watch my actual iPad screen because that's going to mess with my head.
It probably will. I am just currently laying down my border because this is a lot smaller space than I'm used to. And so I'll just washi my square. I'm not used to working in such a small parameter.
I am going to be building notepad covers. That's what I'm going to be doing today.
I am working on, I need to get my card layout done for my November class. So I already have ladies signed up, ready to roll on it. I have yet to actually figure out what I'm making. True story. So I'm thinking of doing the floppy birds. Is it floppy birds, winter birds? Yeah. I just haven't decided as to what level yet. So it's my job for the weekend to get those cards done and laid out.
That is one I do not have, is the birds.
They're pretty. I have the Simon Says stamp limited release one, but I like these birds better. They're cuter, in my opinion. The other ones just kind of look like oval. I don't know, more egg-shaped, I guess.
Oh, hi, Helen. Helen's here.
Hello, Helen.
Yeah, okay. She's from Sweden, I believe.
I'm abandoning ship because I really don't know what I want to do with that one. What color today?
So it looks like our audio is good.
Jamie, what did you do in the live today? I don't know.
Yeah, we just messed about.
I had no plans. Truth be told, we weren't planning on going live today. We were just going to test it out, but it wouldn't let us test it out without going live. So
and
here we
are.
are.
I'm supposed to be preparing for a market tomorrow.
Both of us are unprepared, and but I think this is just regular Jamie and Kate. Yeah, to be honest,
that's actually what we do when we video chat each other. But instead, we thought we'd invite you guys.
You poor sucker. I mean, you poor beautiful people.
Yes, indeed. So, have you guys gotten snow yet? I know I have not. And yesterday it was like 70 degrees or 24 Celsius.
It was 0 Celsius here yesterday afternoon, Kate. And then this morning when I woke up, because I don't know Celsius beyond what's 32 degrees in Fahrenheit, it was a whopping, I think it was 22 this morning, and real feel of like 18 or 16 or 14. I don't know. It was cold. The chicken water was frozen. They were not impressed with their current accommodations. They will get moved into the big barn tomorrow. They'll stay in their coop, but they'll be in the big barn, so hopefully it'll be less.
Zoom out just a smidge. There we go. I don't look.
It will hopefully be less freezy, I guess.
Yeah. I think I might use some of this Into the Woods paper pack for a couple of my notebooks, because this is a paper pad that I don't really use a whole lot of, so I still have quite a bit of it left. I mean, granted, it's more of a fall color, but it is what it is. Okay, so...
Ew. Yeah, I feel for you and your snow. The Dakotas had snow yesterday. So my son saw snow on vehicles on his way home from school yesterday.
Oh my.
He was not impressed. I'm not
telling
impressed.
Everybody to send me some, because like where I'm at in Canada, it's like the Florida of Canada. We don't get a lot of snow down here. And, I kind of want that healthy dose of, oh, you got to stay home from work because it's a blizzard
out. I don't ever get to stay home from work when it's a blizzard out, so...
Well, no, you work from home, technically.
Well, not really. We still have to drive to the farm, so... We've had years where we had to, when the boys were little, I think they were like 9 or 10, so they were old enough to maybe stay home alone, but they, it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
And so we had a blizzard, and our road will blow shut sometimes. And that winter was extremely snowy. It was so cold out. I want to say it was 30 below. And we couldn't get through with the truck. We had to take the snowmobile.
Oh.
And we literally, I froze my back because my snow pants were snow pants and not the bibs.
Uh-huh.
And I froze the back of my skin getting to the farm. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Those are not monster.
I know one year we were like, I want to say we were like -40, maybe about 15 years ago. No, maybe about 10 years ago, because I was living where I'm at now, and I couldn't get my car door open, but I could get the hatchback of my minivan open. So I thought, well, I'll just open up my van through the hatchback and start it. And then it was so cold, and I only had my boots on and a hoodie. And I remember going through the back door of my minivan and opening it up and getting through and closing it because it was freezing. And then I started my minivan and then thought, oh, shoot, I can't get out of my van because there's no latch on the inside of the hatchback and all my doors are frozen. Needless to say, I got out and survived, but man, I felt kind of stupid afterwards.
Was that don't they put like the inside hatchback like release buttons now?
Yeah, my van's over 10 years old.
Well, yeah, but I think they do that now. I don't know.
Yeah, probably the like I don't have a reverse cam in my minivan. I think
I mean, mine only works some.
I still have a CD player.
I think my new one has a CD player, but I'm really not sure. I don't even think I did in my well, I think I had it in my older one, but I don't think I
Uh-huh.
used CDs in it anymore.
I think I might use some of the sprinkle and stripes paper.
I'm
I
not.
actually got this as a prize from Paper Crafters for one of their PJ parties. I think I'll do this color. This color would be nice.
So what is everyone else up to on this fine Saturday?
Oh, we got 6 people watching. Woohoo! Who's all watching? I see Helen. Oh, I see Murray. Hello, Murray.
I see Helen and Lisa.
Oh, Lisa says she just ordered this paper pack.
I saw that. I have all the paper packs. I'm not even gonna lie. I always
I do
say
not.
every time I go to town, I don't need any more paper packs because I probably have 500 of them. And they always have a sale, and then I always end up with another paper pack.
Yeah, I have to curb myself on the paper packs because I only have like a bin this big for my 6x6s, and yeah, I can't go beyond that because then I get into my 12x12 boxes, and those are just a mess.
We're not gonna tell Kate how much paper Jaime has. I think I've showed Kate.
Oh, we got Marcy. Hey, Marcy. I think Marcy's in California. She's probably like 80, 90 degrees still.
Marie's ready for Christmas cards. I don't know if I'm ready for Christmas cards. Whimsy Stamps is some really cute stuff.
Oh, yes.
So, true story, when I ran the challenge blog, Crafty, I think it was Crafty Creations challenge blog, they were actually one of the sponsors. So, I do have some Whimsy Stamps old digital files because that's what they used to send
Really?
us was digital files. Yes.
I
I
didn't know
still have
that.
them. I have all of that. It's all I probably have over 1,000 or 2,000 digital stamps.
Wow.
Just
Oh,
just because that's what we were paid in.
looks like
But
we've got Anita from California. Cool. Okay.
don't ask me what I'm doing because I'm just coloring. I'm sure I'll figure out something
Oh,
else
you're finally
at some
using
point in
that
time.
stamp set. Good for you.
Yes. I think Kate made me buy this one. I don't remember. It was on the list. It's a Halloween stamp set.
I think you
Actually,
got it because you were upset that you didn't have it. And you saw
yes,
that I
because
had
somebody
it.
did a really cute Pac-Man card with, I don't think I even stamped him out with the little Pac-Man ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't stamp him out with little Pac-Man.
Yep.
And I was like, I want to do Pac-Man. So I couldn't do Pac-Man with it. But this one reminds me of, my oldest would be able to tell me, one of the Pikachu, the Puff one. Is it Puff?
Oh,
The pink
Jigglypuff.
one? Yes, Jigglypuff. Bud was a huge Pikachu one, so I have Pikachu everything. And Char, I found some of his drawings the other day, and he's really good at drawing. I wish he would do it, just instead of watching TikTok.
Well, it might take him 30 years to actually listen to what his mother says and actually do something with his art ability.
Well,
Excuse me.
Well, and both of them do. They could really. I really want to. I was trying to push them into doing art.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
Nobody
cool.
will show me how to do it.
Right.
But I'm like, trying to tell them that they could sell welding art and make some good money. My youngest one is a little bit more entrepreneurial on that aspect. I could maybe talk him into it.
I think I might use.
But my cousin Ashley made, when she was in college, they had to do welding art. So she had her dad weld it. She just had to tell him how to do it. And so she made a dog out of metal scrap that was peeing. And it was the best thing ever.
That's pretty cool.
I really want one. It was just cute. It was like a little pug dog or bulldog. And yeah, it was just cute. I don't like my coloring on this, but it is what it is.
Okay, so I had this. I forget where I got this paper from, but it's P13, P13,
P13?
P13.
I can't say I've
I thought it
ever
was kind
seen
of cute.
P13.
Yeah, P13.
P13.
But I've only ever used a couple pieces of paper out of it. It's really cute. But I think I'm going to use these guys for some of the books.
Jamie's Paper Packs Life Story. I think I used one sheet out of it. It was really cute.
Yeah. I've got so many unused paper packs that I'd gotten when I first started out. It is so hard to figure out which ones I want to use. And which ones I actually have two pieces of, because I'm trying to do a front and a back.
And you want them to coordinate?
Yes. Because my original ones that I did, they weren't, they didn't have a coordinating back, I don't think.
You could do a color coordinating back, like something a little more solid.
I did all of these guys right here, and I think I tripled them. Yeah, I think I added 3 pieces of cardstock to give it that, that stability. But I'm gonna make these into little, some of them into little shakers. I'm hoping that I have enough shaker material for what it is that I want to do.
I need another color in there. Let's see if 57 is gonna give me the color combo I need.
Oh, hey, Jessica. She says, hello, besties. Welcome to the party.
How's my little best friend?
How's my little best friend? We've claimed each of her sons.
It's all good. Mine's cuter, but whatever.
Well, mine plays video games, so.
So he's easily distracted.
Yep.
Sounds about right, Kate.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Shiny squirrel.
I think these ones are kind of cool too. These ones came as a Christmas present. I can't read the name of it, but these were a Christmas present 2 years ago. No idea what this company is. These papers are kind of thin, so these might just have to be for like decoupage or something like that. There it is.
I lost a cat.
Oh, this is a lot more people that I thought for my first live would show up.
Kate was nervous about the live.
Yeah. I had to tell Murr that we were going live, so he couldn't make any rude noises.
I can't promise anything because my boys are actually all boys. When I say boys, I mean my husband as well. Are all home today. Well, they're not in the house, but there's a possibility they might pop on, and I might have to go by because I can never promise what's gonna happen. I'm supposed to make lunch today. I'm not gung ho and excited about it.
Yeah, I don't like having to cook. If I don't have to, I won't.
I don't mind cooking. I just don't like doing it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up making, I think, shrimp Alfredo the other night because that's what the oldest or the youngest one decided he wanted for supper. Well, it was between two things, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do the other. And then when I got home, I was like, wait a minute, the shrimp Alfredo, if I just use the jar stuff because I'm not gonna eat it, is really fast. So that's what they ended up getting. And my husband's like, he's so spoiled. And I'm like, why is he spoiled? Because you made him shrimp Alfredo and that's what he asked for. I'm like, I ask you guys every night what you want for supper and you never answer me. If you answer
So you get what you get.
you get what you get. But if you answer me and I have that available, you're more than likely going to get it.
Oh,
Which reminds me. So then he
says-
was being smart this morning and said, well, I want steak for supper tonight, which means I'm going to stand outside by the grill in 20-degree weather and make steak, but whatever.
Oh,
I don't have to
so
think about it.
your little best friend is watching, and mine is
Hi,
cleaning
my
his
little
room.
best friend.
Hi, little best friend.
I don't even have a cool card to show him today.
Right?
Nothing new. Well, I have a cool card, but it's for his birthday, so I can't show him.
Yes, your little best friend is having a birthday soon.
Yes.
That's exciting. Okay, I'm going to start off with these guys. And I'm going to dig out my cinch. And because I need to make notebooks. So this thing was handy to get. I like this thing. It's just a mini one. I didn't want to get the big one.
I think I have the original, but I got mine when it first came out, probably I think Archivers was still a store, like brick and mortar. So, and they still did Scrap Fest down at the Mall of America. So it's been a few years. I want to say my littlest one was probably still in grade school.
Was that the one that you got to shake Tim Holtz's hand at?
Yes, one of the ones. I can't remember which year. I went down because I would go down during the day, like earlier, and then my aunt who taught high school would come after school on Friday. And so I spent the whole Friday the one time I think it was the alcohol inks. One time was the alcohol inks were just coming out. And the other time was when the distress inks were, like, he just started doing this distress inks. And so I sat there and watched him probably for 2 hours because, he's a force to be reckoned with when you actually watch him make it live. He's just so quick. Like, my thought process takes longer than
Oh, Jessica says your little best friend would like to join you for dinner. He loves steak.
Well, have at. I don't know what kind of steak I'm making yet tonight. I have to see what's in the freezer.
Oh,
but yes.
And my best friend just showed up. He must have finished cleaning his room. Good for you, kiddo.
Jessica, cover his ears. Cleaning your room is overrated. She's like, shush it. Don't tell him that.
I can't decide. I can't decide if I want to do this color on the outside or if I want to do this one.
Well, flip one back over so I can see both at the same time. I like the lighter pattern better.
With the more of the leaves instead of just the leaves. They got the different shapes
Yeah,
of
with
the
the more
leaves.
variety. I think I like the lighter shade better than the darker shade. Because are you going to put something on top of it?
Yeah, I just don't know what yet.
Right. But I
Yeah, I'll
think
go
it
with
gives
that
you
one
more
then.
options.
Yeah,
Do
I'll
you
go with that
have,
one.
you didn't, I was going to say, did you pick up you don't have the maple leaf, do you?
I do not.
That one
I
would
know
be
that's
pretty.
kind of dumb that I don't, considering.
Yeah. Hello, Canada.
Yep. Yay.
So
Oh,
you
he
got
didn't finish
your
cleaning
meme
his
this
room.
morning. I got tagged in a friend's post on that one, and then I had to tell her that you laugh about you calling me, my Texas friends call me almost Canadian or almost Canada. Jamie lives in almost Canada. And I'm like, Kate thinks that's hilarious, and she lives in Canada, but she's
Yeah.
further south than me, so it is
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
just get called Kate Canadian by my friends in Detroit.
Kate Canadian.
Kate
It
Canadian.
works. I don't know what color to color him. I think that one's going to have to be pink because I'm thinking,
Yeah, pink might go good.
yeah. But I don't know about the other ones. I don't really want to do green. Pull in a light blue maybe?
Yeah, because those little ghosties are, with the bat
Well, like,
wings, are kind of teal colored.
right.
Are you gonna do?
Am I going to do what? I have no clue what I'm doing. You know this, right?
Neither do I. My screen is empty. I need to be doing something. The pressure is
You,
on.
as long as you're not throwing hand signals, you're probably okay.
Oh yeah, I stopped throwing gang signs a long time ago. Okay, I did a bunch of hot foiling last night, and I was pulling out.
After she cleaned up all of her ink pads 3 times.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on that. But no, I set aside a whole bunch of plastic packaging, and now I don't know where I put it, and I'm hoping I didn't throw it out.
Maybe. Sorry, I bumped the
Oh
camera.
yeah. Okay, so last night, guys, I thought, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to make my paper pads because I just did all of these
Oh, I don't like that blend. That was
and
not
all
the
of
right color.
these for tomorrow's market, and these are just 1 1/4 inch and 2 1/4 inch buttons. So I thought, okay, I'm done that. I'm gonna work on some notepads. And then as I'm sitting down to do some notepads, I had this ingenious idea that I was going to pull out my Glimmer hot foil machine. But the thing is that my Glimmer hot foil machine is in my little trolley thing, and I had to remove the lid off of the trolley thing. But the problem is all my button presses were on the trolley thing. In order to move my button presses, I had to kind of close a drawer, and my oxide inks were kind of precariously hanging out on the top of this plastic contraption with the drawers, and I ended up knocking it all over, and I had a rainbow down my leg, needless to say. So I had to move everything out of that corner, and I'm so limited on space that it's not even funny. So I ended up getting most of them back in there, and then I had to move something because I'm missing my villainous potion, and you know, that's a huge no-no because that's one of my favorite purples. And yeah, so I ended up knocking them over a second time. And again, all over my legs. And I just showered. Never mind me, just showering. So I had colorful rainbows all over my legs, and I ended up moving them out of the way. But this was all because I wanted a hot foil plate. And I did a bunch of these. And these were kind of fun to do. And I was just messing around. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them all. Some of them didn't quite hot foil because I was trying out some other stuff that I'd had, industrial foil, that I salvaged from work. But you can kind of see I might ink blend on this one. Squirrel. I digress. I should be working on my notepads. See what I mean? But yeah, that's how I ended up with all of my distress oxides on the floor.
Troubles, I tell you, troubles.
It is absolutely. So is anybody working on anything today? I wonder.
I want to be working on a nap today.
Oh, Marie asks, Jamie, did you ever get to work with Bugaboo images? I
Um,
so miss them.
I think so. Bugaboo sounds like it's from, I mean, we worked with a lot of them. Some of them went out, like, I don't see them anymore. We did Lily of the Valley. They used to send us digis. Um, Bugaboo, I think. I'm pretty sure I have Bugaboo. There's some gorgeous ones I have that are now bigger companies. And then there's some that were, I think they just kind of fell to the wayside.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my god, you'll never guess what I just found.
there was an artist out of Sweden, I think, Sans Design, and she ended up just closing her shop because she just said it wasn't worth it. But her images were so gorgeous. She used to do people, fairies and stuff. I'm trying to think. I think I have one of her images that I colored for a card is my like face on my Jamie Schlungen Gmail or like the Google profile.
Uh-huh.
It's just a gorgeous image, and so, yes, I have a whole because when she closed, she had, like, a huge sale, and I'd missed it, and I had emailed her, and I said, "I want this," I'm like, "Here's my list if I can get those yet." So she just gave them all to me, but she was a sweetheart, but I think she went into doing clothing stuff, like, she
Really?
had a little boy, and then she designed fabric that she had printed with her images. She has some gorgeous bunnies and some other stuff.
That's
That's why I
cool.
currently have 2 printers. One because when I got my Samsung printer, like color laser printer, that was the goal, was to be able to print out because my old inkjet the ink would smear and I couldn't color with my alcohol ink markers on any of the images. And so I was like, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get a laser printer. And so my brother and he was, on the same mission to get a colored laser printer. And so we were kind of going back and forth. And he's like, yes, this is the one you want. I'm like, is it going to do paper? And he's like, yeah, it says it'll do up to whatever poundage. Well, it's a text weight pound and not a card stock weight or cover stock
Uh-huh.
poundage. And so I couldn't actually run my Express It cardstock through it. So I ended up going with the cheaper black, just plain black one, a brother one that will I used to put it in the bottom thing, but now I just single feed them in the top feed slot. And
That
then
must be
that's what I
annoying.
usually print. Anything that I do, hot foil, like the heated hot foil, the laminator
Yeah.
hot foil stuff. Yeah.
I want to try that. I have a laminator, but I've never used it, and I think my mom gave it to me like quite a few years ago. Did you see what I
So
found? So the one of the first notebooks I did, I used this ghost paper, and
I
for the
liked
life
your
of me,
buttons with the ghost.
yeah, I used it for the buttons too, and I had no idea what paper pad it was from. And Mike from Maker Moose had asked me where was it from, where was it from, like he was obsessed with it. Like I'm obsessed with it. So now I can find this again if it's still in
It's
um in
probably not around
circulation,
anymore.
but that's where this paper comes from.
Oh, okay. That's
Yes,
pretty.
because
I
this
like the
orange,
plaid.
yeah, the orange plaid is gorgeous. So, yeah, that's where
Jamie's a
that's from.
plaidaholic.
Yep.
My kids were laughing. So when my grandma died, we got all of the like genealogy stuff that great grandma had done. And
Uh-huh.
so great grandma had, because my grandma and her sister are married to brothers. So she also did the genealogy on my grandpa's side.
Mhm.
And so we found out that we were like grandpa's dad, grandpa's was it grandpa's grandpa came from Scotland and his wife was Danish.
Oh, wow.
And and so and because we never knew where the last name came from, and so then, we can go back and do searches. And so there's actually a Robertson tartan plaid. Two of them, actually. At least two of them. One of them is a hunting plaid, which is like a tealy blue and greens.
Oh, wow.
It's gorgeous. I'm like, I need to make that plaid or find that plaid because you can buy it. So I'm like, I think I need to buy that plaid.
Right.
But my kids are laughing at me. I'm like, yeah, I think I need to get you familial plaid. And they're like, but that's not our last name. That's fine.
That's okay. Hush
That's
now.
fine. It's
It'll be okay.
That's all right. It's all good. Leave me alone. They just laugh at me. They're like, really, Mom? I'm like, yep. I'm gonna get you a kilt. I'm gonna make it happen. I think I should have put my highlights. I never know what you have.
There's a cleaning service here in Windsor, and I think it's like Men in Kilts.
Yeah.
And Men in Kilts will come and clean your house or your eavesdrops, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they clean, but I just thought that was ingenious. Men coming to your house to clean stuff in kilts.
Well, I
Talk
mean,
about a marketing strategy.
I guess. That's funny. Do I want to hand cut? I don't know. I should figure out what I'm going to do with these little guys.
I did find my packaging, so that's good.
Oh, so I got this great deal on Distress heavy stock.
Oh, yeah?
It all came, and it's all the ivory colored, or the manila heavy stock, instead of the white, which I thought I ordered the white. I have to go back and look at my receipt. Like, I thought it was
I hate
going to be
going back and
white.
having to look at my receipts because then that just verifies how much I've spent.
Well, yeah, that too. But it was like less than $6 for a pack of 10, which was way less than
I'm going to leave that
anywhere else. So I guess I'm just stuck with a bunch of manila cardstock. I think color-wise, that one maybe.
Let me see. Oh, that looks good.
Either one's...
That teal one, or which one are you looking at?
Well,
I had to stand up and look.
I mean, this one's got the pink, so okay. The purple on this one goes better with that purple, but I could do the purple plaid and make it work.
Purple plaid would be cute.
Well, I mean,
what
it's
was
plaid,
the other one?
so.
Sorry.
I don't know. What was my other option? I don't know. Well, I was thinking the pink on this one. The pink and purple on this one looked like it went better.
Okay,
but
your pink and purple are out of screen.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at it. It's in my screen. Not actually on my camera screen. But I think that purple goes. The purple and teals kind of go. But I can maybe make this one work. I mean, that one would go.
That one's cute too.
Probably close.
What paper pad was that?
This one?
Yeah.
The Munster Mash paper pad.
I love Echo Park.
You know, because I needed another 6x6 Halloween paper.
Oh, you always
pad.
do.
Yeah. Totes. That would be cute to just do. Little guy. I don't know. Oh, what's in my background on this one? This one might work.
Marcy says no one wants to cook.
This is, well, okay. In my house, I have to cook. My youngest one does help a little bit.
Yeah,
I should figure
nice
out.
And we have meat taken out, he will barbecue. And if we don't, I usually throw like poultry in the oven and some vegetables. If I can cook it in the oven, I'll cook it. If I have to cook it on the stove and stand there, it's squirrel. You know what I mean?
Delicious. It's like the opposite of enjoyable to me.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do with these guys...
Worst house chores ever. And I tell my husband this all the time. Like, I used to have a sign in the laundry room that said, when I said I do, I did not say that I did laundry. I also did not say I will do all the cooking and the cleaning in the kitchen forever in a day. It's not that it worked that way, but I'm going to run this through the Brothers Canada. So, Kate, you have to keep them company.
Okie dokie.
She says, "Don't do this to me." Just kidding.
It's kind of funny to see how slow we actually craft in real time. I'm always so sped up on my videos.
Truth. So when I have to watch myself in real time and try to, I hope I put that one back. So I have one loaded for next week's Wednesday. So if you missed my live yesterday, I did like a little sneak peek on there of it's just going to be the actual interactive elements. And then the other one I still have to edit and speed up on the other end of it.
Yeah.
But so I did the other one in real time and did the voiceover as I did it. I had to watch it to make sure that I wasn't, totally a putz. And so I did end up, I couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't have half an hour to listen to the whole thing over again. And then I'm going to listen to it twice because by the time I'm done. So I sped it up. And so I sounded like a chipmunk.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, whenever I edit the videos, it's kind of like that's the first thing I do is get rid of the audio from the original video clip.
Oh, I have mine on mute always.
Yeah, I don't. I just record it. But when I'm doing my voiceover, I'm usually closed off in a room, and you can sometimes hear Nova in the background.
I'm usually on video chat with Kate, so I can have my conversation with Kate all over again.
Yeah, I think I've done that before too.
Yes, I have done that before. And I'm like, what am I doing? My hands are moving. Oh, I'm busy talking. Edit.
And I probably shouldn't have taken off the release tape on the back.
Doot, 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 doot.
Yep, that was dumb of me. Oh well.
Do I want to cut those on the line or do I want to?
Okie dokie. I need sharp scissors.
All right. I don't ever walk away from the brother scan and cut when I'm cutting, but today I will. I don't think I have enough images for this one, but I'll make it work eventually. I could pull in maybe my pumpkins. Let's see. What do I have done?
Did anybody catch the learning live that Kelly Marie and Jen Schruck did? And Kelly Marie actually said that they were going to be doing a Ta-Da diorama add-on. Did anybody catch that?
No, it's on my list of things to watch yet, but I haven't watched. My iPad was dead yesterday. I'm hoping it comes back to life today.
What, like, no juice in it, or it was just being cantankerous?
Well, I hadn't actually been on it for a while, and so I think it drained the battery all the way down, but last night it had been plugged in, and it still would not come back to life, so.
That's not good. I know, I just updated mine. It's like iOS 17 or something like that.
Oh, mine quit updating like 5 years ago. It's old. All I do is watch YouTube on it and search Pinterest.
Ironically, all I do is watch YouTube on mine, although I do draw on mine.
Yeah, so I have not felt the need to upgrade mine because, seriously.
Right.
Just watching YouTube.
Okay. Oh, I know what I did here. In my other, I'm trying to remember as I go because it's been a few months since I've. When did I make those leather ones? I think I made them last month or the month before. But the notebooks that I made had a reinforced top to the front. And that's what I did with all the little pieces because I didn't want to scrap all the little pieces. That's what I did. Sometimes I'm a little slow to the uptick.
No, you don't say.
Right? Okay, so
I actually have my ta-da diorama already put together because that's what we did 2 Saturdays ago when my sister-in-law was up from Chicago and my sister was here with her. All things crafty. She brought friends, so we had an impromptu
that's cool.
card class. Legit impromptu because I had nothing cut and nothing ready and nothing done.
Okay, so these guys are pretty
You
short.
know.
I think what I'm just going to do is use one of these little not full stick, but Post-it notes and just kind of line this up the best that I possibly can. Probably should have had the foresight to do this before I cut everything. Fingers crossed, guys. Oh,
I'm not
good enough.
So if anyone saw on, I think it was the Lawn Fanatics page on Facebook, they were talking about the ta-da diorama and not, that front panel
Oh,
wiggling.
yeah, you were telling me about that.
And so I'm going to try to do what I think somebody they did. Like they made these bracket things. And so I think I can do it. We'll see. We'll try it on live. It's, it is what it is. We'll see if it works. So I'm just going to grab some paper scraps, little strips, and let's see if we can get it to go. So I think what they did, and if I pull this off, maybe we can they did like a bracket from here to the front of this piece, the back white piece here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they had the bracket from here to there. And so let's see if I should probably do it in black so it blends in, right?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
You might not actually see it hanging out then. All right, we're gonna cut again. So I thought I would love this one more than the other one, but I think I've dealt with the other one for so long that I don't know how to use this one properly. The 8-inch cutter. So I just had the old tonic one because they didn't have this one in stock when I bought my tonic one. And I just needed a smaller option than my big 12 by 12 one.
Yeah.
And I wanted this one because it has the ledge down here so you can work with it closer. But I think because I'm so used to working it on the other end.
Yeah.
I always forget I can do it on this end.
I have my Fiskars one, and then I have another one, but it's like a roller cutter, almost like a pizza cutter in it, but not a pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's a different one, and it's huge.
Oh, I have it's a cutter. Is it a cutter piece or something like that? Cutter.
No, hold on a minute. I'll show you. It's this thing. It's got like the rolly thing.
Gotcha.
It's a smart cut.
That one's kind of similar to I used to have a Fiskars one like that.
And it's got the different
I had so many issues with it.
Whatever those are called. You could do like the wavy, the crease, the like dotted to tear, or you can cut. And I seldom ever use this thing. But it was given to me, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah. I understand that one. I bought I think for Mother's Day I bought her.
Yeah.
I think better the Fiskars one. Because the Fiskars one wasn't overly extensively expensive,
like I've got the little
think.
5.5, like the 5-inch paper trimmer, like the guillotine one from Fiskars. I love it.
I think I bought her the bigger one, but it wasn't horribly priced. All right, so let's see here. I'm not going to glue these right away because I don't know if it's going to work.
That's always the joy of crafting.
Well, yeah.
Never know.
It's the joy of winging it.
Winging it.
Winging it.
Just a winging it.
That's the story of my life.
Yep.
Just winging it.
Okie dokie. I am going to continue on. So this guy right here, I forgot that I needed to cut out extra to go over top to hide the tape that goes in the front, because I don't want glitter going up through the little holes. But I probably could trim that down a little bit.
Why do you want glitter going through the holes?
Because these are going to be at the market, and I don't want glitter all over my table. And I mean, these are no shed anyway, and I don't really need to put any more glitter in them, but I thought these would be fun to do.
But
I know.
Kate,
I work with glitter. I don't like glitter everywhere. I mean, glitter's fine at my class.
but when you're in a house of boys, it's the best thing ever. I should really measure that and then score it.
Why would you want to measure? Take the fun
Well, that's
out
what
of
I
it.
was thinking. But okay, so for future purposes, I should probably measure that, and then I can figure out my score lines. But I think I have to put another in there to get that to go, because then I want it to go back down. I could do this way.
I need to clean
Wonder
the
if I
sticky off of my stinking scissors.
fold that way, fold this way. Let's see. So I made a little Z fold. Ooh, I think that'll work. Maybe. I need to go a little bit further down though.
Oh, we've got 9 watching now.
Jessica, I'm a Heinz 57 too. See, I think it's just that, that Scottish thing. But yeah, no. Scottish, English, a lot of German, Danish, and I don't know the rest. We just call it Heinz 57 around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's mom emigrated from Hungary. My mom's dad emigrated from northern Italy. And my dad's mom, I believe it was her mom or her mom's mom, was Native American. Creek and Cherokee, I believe it was. And then my dad's dad, I think there's Native American like 6 generations back. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that they fought in the Civil War. Somewhere. I don't know. Both my parents have very large families.
I think it worked.
It did?
On the one side. Now if I had measured it, I could do it on the other side a lot easier.
See, you shouldn't listen to me. You should have measured it.
No, it's because I already glued both of them on at the same time. I should have done one side and then figured it out.
Yeah.
And then done the other side. But it folds flat this way it's kind of like a little Z piece in there. So it doesn't go straight. The other issue with this one, because my front piece, I'm going to have to take this out and I will do a panel on top of the front to make it thicker because it's a thinner cardstock and I didn't fold these tight enough that they catch. That's the one thing that I noticed, that to get them to stay open, it either has to be thicker on top or you fold them a little wonky so they pull harder. Okay. And then they will stay open better.
Yeah, I haven't made one of those since my one video. I like it, but the fact that there's not a lot of real estate on the inside kind of made me a little sad.
I think there's more real estate than we realize. It's just where you put it. So that's, at least you can't have it above, you can use that whole width. It's just being above on that one. And so trying to figure out layouts that go above that one, I think, is kind of the bigger
issue.
At least for me, that's where I think I've figured that I just have to be a little bit more, I don't know, careful with where I put placement.
Gotcha.
Plan things out, because when we did all of those ones with the girls, they turned out really cute. And I told them, make sure you have like an inch on the front in the center for your front flap or your front little line.
Okay.
And then on your back one, you have, I think you almost have, because we just kept opening it and closing it. So you almost have 2.5 inches
Mm-hmm.
on that back one from the center, which really only gives you, let's see, when I close it up here and look, so you really only have like 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch on each side on the back one that you have to avoid. But granted, you can put it on one side a little bit more, as long as on the back one, you could go all the way onto the top on the one side, and then you just have like a little over an inch on the other side that you have to have clear, because they will center out when you open it.
Okay.
And so you can, but the front one is more like if you go all the way to the side, it's going to stick out. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to play with that one. I think that's what I've noticed the most. Like you just have to play with it a little bit more to figure it out.
I think
Let's see.
I am going to stamp out some of these sheep.
Line everything. I should line everything up. So to do the little strap things to hold the front onto the
Mhm.
back, I just line up my front and my back panel piece and then press down for that. So that works better. Now I just have to figure out my front piece. As you have.
So I think I'm just gonna, instead of trying to mass produce, I'm just gonna work on one. So I feel like I've done something, because I've got to have a couple of these done to take tomorrow, and I kind of just want to play. So I think,
Because Jaime is distracting you again.
yeah, you remember that time we did the voice chat and I was hot foiling, and I must have hot foiled my actual.
She had really pretty hot foil plates, people.
I was actually
They were
hot foiling
gorgeous.
my shim.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm like, how do you get your hot foil on the wrong side?
I didn't put
Don't
the paper
ask.
in.
Don't ask. Leave me alone.
Oh my god, I think you must have peed yourself a couple of times laughing at me from that incident.
I can neither confirm nor deny such allegations.
Right.
Okay. I need to figure out what I should put on the front. I could do a little scene in there. I have the green on the background
Ooh, I
and
like
the
that green.
candy on the front. Let's see. What do I want to put on my little panels? So I got little ghosty ghouls. I really like that plaid.
Yeah, I get such anxiety sometimes when it comes to double-sided paper. Yeah, it's like, that's why I like buying the mega packs. I was talking with my sister-in-law last night, and she was hemming and hawing over a paper pad, and then she had sent a link to an Echo Park one, and it was one of the mega ones, and it was like, ooh, those
Oh,
are great. I love the mega
I like
ones.
the mega ones. I don't really need the mega ones, but I like the mega
Yes,
ones.
because you get more than just one.
Yeah, you just have more options.
Yes. Well, I shouldn't say more than just
Yes.
one. You get more than two, I
Yes.
should
I
say.
think I have their Christmas one because I used it for my class pack.
Uh-huh.
But then I ended up buying the 12 by 12 anyway, so I think I have like 2 extra mega ones.
Yeah.
Which I should probably gift to somebody because, yeah, I'm never really going to use it all. Okay. I think I have, this one is the long way. Is this one the tall way? I don't think that's my right line. Let's see. I need my eyeballs to go this way. So let me see here. It might be. Yep, it is. Okay. So I just measured it and put the little tick mark on my cutter, so I don't have to measure it every time because don't like measuring. My husband and brother used to tell me measure twice, cut once. Well, I eyeball it twice and cut once.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, well, I literally eyeball it most of the time. Like, it's close enough. It looks
Well,
good
that's
enough.
the thing. You get to a point of doing like similar things over and over again that you just, usually you eyeball it and you can be pretty darn close, if not spot on.
That one is not that line. I think that is that line.
Have I ever told
what
you I
happens
hate
when
fussy cutting?
Yes, that's why I have a brother scan and cut. I'm not a huge fussy cutting fan. I will do it. It doesn't bug me, but I have such bad arthritis in my thumbs that
Is that the
it
thumb you
just gets
broke?
to be. Yes, no, I broke my left one.
Because
But
I
my
think that's
arthritis
when
is
I
bad in both of
started
them.
watching your videos, was when you still had a thumb cast.
Yeah, it was just after. So I did, what was it? I'm trying to think which one it was. It was after the Super Bowl. I did the Mary J. Blige inspired card, by her boots. And so I had done that one and I was like, oh, my hand was just being stupid. It didn't want to like grab things like it was supposed to. And I'm like, my thumb's just being dumb. It's not working today. And yeah. And then a couple of days later, I was still having issues. And I'm like, I think it's broken. It was. Just, yeah. It's being dumb yet. It must be broken. It was broken. But with my allergies, I have reactive arthritis. And so I have no cartilage left it's like bone on bone in my thumbs. And so they can go in and fix it. They just take out the bone that's in between those. Like they take out one of the little bones and then it's just like, I don't know, they glue it back together, whatever.
Yeah.
But with all of my other surgeries that I've had and they didn't go very good, my husband is very nervous about me having surgery again.
Gotcha.
He likes me, but I'm like, but I'm in pain. And he's like, but I like you alive.
Right.
Schematics.
I think I'm going to grab some tumbled glass, if I can find it.
I dropped glue. I don't know if the glue eraser is going to get that one. Let's just go light. It is what it is. All right, let's try this again. Marie hates fussy cutting too.
Yes.
On November 4th is when we have to pay attention, Helen. So is that, well, that's when Thor isn't he somewhere in California for their live event thingy? So that was something with the reveal wheel though, I thought it was something I haven't watched it yet. I just know that's what Kate had told me. And then I think I read chatter somewhere else.
I think it was that. No, I don't know what November 4th was about. November 4th.
Oh, I didn't line my eyeballs up. Go figure. Anyways, oh, this one's upside down. Jaime, you're a dork.
Yes, you are.
My eyeballs don't line up in the middle.
So I'm using here some, I think it's Nina Classic Crest Solar White 110 pound, and I'm just doing some stamp masking and trying to create like a background because I think what I want to do is I want to use the outside. I probably should be measuring this. I think what I want to do is do like a little scene and then kind of glue it on top and then put some shaker elements in behind it. I think I want to do. So I probably should make sure that I keep an eye on where I'm ink blending because I've done that before. I didn't take it all the way out to the back and I had some white spots.
What time is it? Ooh, it's like 12:16.
It's 1:16 where I'm at.
I'm gonna have to go and make,
Yeah.
food for the chip soon.
Yeah, we've been at this for
I
about
haven't
an
gotten
hour,
coffee.
so that's pretty good for our first vote.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out how to cover the eyeballs because it's gonna drive me nuts. But whee!
How are
I
you
got
gonna
started.
cover the eyeballs?
Well, I put the one on upside down and backwards,
Oh.
and I can't take it apart anymore because I did all the other things. So I'm stuck. But I mean, nobody's gonna care besides me. Ooh, I can just where's the little spider? I'll hang the spider down from there.
Yeah, that might be good. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but I can see what
No.
you mean.
Yeah, if I just do like the little spider hanging down and creepy crawling on this dude, and then he'll just be in the middle. It'll work. I need to do
some controlled snow.
I need to do some. I think I'm going to do a candy cauldron in the back on this one yet. And then I'll put all my little monsters in there. I'll do a little monster party. Ooh, there was monster party paper. Let's see. If I can cheat and find a sentiment and not actually have to find a sentiment, I'm all about it. Eat, drink, and be scary. Scary things go bump in the night. Ghosts and ghouls. 'Tis the season to be spooky. Simply spooktacular. They did the have that stamp set from
Oh yeah?
My Monster Brush. Yeah. I might do that.
I have a couple of Ink Road stamps, but they're not kid friendly.
Well, I have my new channel that has the non-kid friendly version on it. I only have one video loaded because I haven't gotten anything else done yet, but sooner or later. I am super pixelated, so I must be not in internet land very well.
The joys of living rural, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It took me 8 hours yesterday to upload a 30-minute video.
Ugh, that's the worst.
My child was not impressed because he wanted to watch Suits with his father last night, and they couldn't get it to load.
Oh no.
So it was still loading, but I didn't tell him it was my fault.
They don't need to know that.
No. I'm like, dude, but I'm loading, and he's like, ugh. And I'm like, but I don't think he remembered that I was loading, and that's why it didn't load.
Gotcha.
Little boy things. It's all
Look
good.
at that.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, I got part of the way. I will post the finished one on my community tab once I finish this one up. I have everything colored. I'm pretty sure I have an idea. I think I'm going to do the cauldron with the candy in the background, which means I have to color and cut another thing. And I'll just put the little dancing critters on there. I think this little guy might have to hang down from... Ooh, you know what I could do? I'm thinking, as long as I do the little box, like the little box thing, if I do a little box behind him, I can probably set him.
That would be cute. Yeah. That would be really
Would add an extra dimension in there, and I wouldn't need an acetate pick that way. I'll see if it works. The other option is to hang them from the side, like do a piece over, but then I would have to do acetate, and I'm not in an acetate mood today. I also need to work on if I'm going to do the craft roulette one. I have an idea for that.
Did you?
But
I didn't catch
Christmas.
the craft roulette last night. What was the parameters? Do you remember?
It is a cardstock and not cardstock card. So I'm going to do a cardstock base with a cutout for a window, do an acetate window, and then inlay. So I have it all pulled out. It was what I was going to work on today on the live, but then I got distracted and did something else before we actually went live. And I think it's going to be a Christmas card because the color scheme is Santa's Workshop. So
Okay.
I pulled out some Christmas paper for it. I just have to decide on if I'm going to use Lawn Fawn Santa images or some of my other Santa stuff. So I'll probably do a Christmas, but then I thought I could do I think it's going to be a 3-level card though, because then I'll do the overlay with the window so you can see through the window. I'll do like a snowy scene on the outside, do the Santa workshop or like Santa and an elf, since I might have an elf set on the inside. Oh, I could do the one that I sent you, the Happy Helpers.
I got a little elf set recently from a
Yeah,
secret elf.
I could on the inside of the window with like the little toys and stuff, and then do a third flap just for like the sentiment, like the, sign love, whatever, that stuff.
That would be cute.
I think that's what I'm going to do. That's at least what I have in my head. So what was it? There's zigzag is the element, and there's collar. So I think the elves have collars on their shirts, so I think we're good. I think that's how I'm going to go. I might even add some ribbon to tie it together. We'll see.
Yeah, I haven't, I didn't watch last night. I was too busy making a mess and hot foiling.
Too busy. So can't. Busy. I might even have that one stamped out already. Let's see. Kate laughs at me because I have little dishes of colored and cut images all over the place. That one would actually probably work for part of that card. Let's see. Those ones are not going to be, well, there's some Halloween ones. Well, why didn't I find this one the other day when I was working on my Halloween card that I had to recut and color some of those things? Well, that's what I get.
That's what happens when things have to be difficult.
That's what happens with Jaime all the time. I forget where I'm supposed to be at. Those are my birds. If I get some stuff done and put together this weekend, I might actually have some videos for you next week. I think I'm going to do a live on Halloween, pending weather. So if I'm stuck in a tractor, I won't be able to do it because it's kind of hard to go live and craft in a tractor.
Yeah, you guys don't get trick-or-treaters because you're out in the middle of nowhere, right?
No, and I always buy like the big full-size stuff because, it's really going to be for us. I should go and buy some Reese's pumpkins again because, I like Reese's pumpkins. And it gives me a reason to buy Reese's pumpkins. So nobody's going to come and eat them. His nieces and nephew would come once in a blue moon. They didn't come every year, but I'd always have stuff for them. And usually my niece and 2 nephews that live here live further away.
Yeah.
So they don't usually come out for Halloween either.
Yeah, we get anywhere between, I think in the past 10 years, I've gotten anywhere between, like, I want to say 3 and maybe at the most 15 people knocking on my door.
I actually got my house decorated this year.
Oh, yeah, that's one thing I look forward to. I've just got lights out. I'll probably put all the little decorations out the day of because we have a lot of 5-finger discounts running around our city. So I try not to put anything out that can be pinched. Yeah.
I don't put out anything outside just because, I have the stuff. I just don't put it out because, I don't know. Nobody ever comes to our place. I mean, maybe the delivery driver would like it. How does Jaime know she's been in the tractor for a couple of days? The delivery driver comes quite frequently. John's just looking at me going, again? I'm like, I ordered one time from Sam's Club. It's my biggest pet peeve. And they ship everything separately in huge oversized boxes. So it looks like I ordered the whole store. Like, I ordered the soap that they don't carry in stock anymore. You have to order it, which I think is dumb. And so I'm like, well, I ordered that for the barn. And that comes in its own separate ginormous box. He was laughing at me. I'm like, oh. Like, what
I've
else
never
did you
made
get?
those kinds of orders before. I mean, from craft stores, but never from like Sam's Club or anything like that.
I just don't
But
understand.
I mean,
Like,
we don't have Sam's Club here.
right, but
We
you
have
have Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or BJ's. I guess East Coast is like BJ's because that's what my dad used to shop at, BJ's.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
Oh.
Okay, I think, should I risk trying to stamp that over again?
Maybe not.
Just to make it crisp? You know what? I don't think I'm going to risk it. Should I risk it? No, I'm not going to risk it. Just because that is too stinking cute.
They only have collars on.
No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to figure out where I put my... Oh, there it is. Because when you use the hot foil glimmer plate, you got to get rid of these guys, right? So, yeah, mine's filthy. This is the magnetic board I got, like, I think 2 Christmases ago, and I used the magnetic board more than the actual board that my Sizzix Big Shot came with, because I don't really like to use a lot of washi tape when I'm holding stuff down. If it's small, I'll use it. But, like, if it's big like this, odds are I probably won't use the washi tape to hold it down because it is magnetic.
Do you find with your magnetic plate though that it shifts stuff?
Depending on how precise, like if it's going to be precise, like small items, I'll use washi tape. Like anything this or smaller, I'll use the washi tape. But stuff like this, sometimes I just don't. But when I'm filming,
Yeah.
I'll use more washi tape than anything.
I guess I have the magnetic one and I quit using it because everything would shift on it. But I wouldn't tape it like my die to my smaller images, and then I would have shift, and then it would frustrate me, and
Yeah,
I'd
I
get
think the
frustrated. And
magnetic one I had gotten, because I'd gotten an Amazon gift card, and I seldom shop on Amazon. Sometimes I'll
yeah,
get something and I'll order it like from there, but I'll usually use like somebody's Prime to do it. But I'd gotten an Amazon gift card for Christmas one year, and it was like, I think I paid like $50 for the thing or something like that. It was expensive, and I was kind of surprised at how expensive it was. But I mean, it was like technically a Christmas present, so I wasn't too upset.
I really didn't pay for it, so it really didn't upset me too badly.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at how adorable that is. I love how
That's
that turned
cute.
out.
I don't have that stamp set yet, Kate.
No, I actually found this. I think it was the fastest purchase I ever made.
Oh, you found that
I
on a
went and
resale site,
opened,
right?
huh?
You got that one resale, right?
Yeah, I opened up the Facebook app on my phone while I think I was waiting for my coffee to brew, and one of my Facebook friends, Cheryl, had posted it on a D-Stash group like 2 minutes prior to me opening up my app, and I saw it and it was like, yoink. I want that, please. Ooh, I wonder. Hold on one sec. I have. I wonder how that would play out. That might be too thick. I was thinking maybe I could like almost have it hanging underneath like it was pinned. Somehow, maybe. I don't know. I want to see how that will look.
Are you gonna adhere it to your glitter stock, or are you gonna put it on top of your acetate?
On top of the acetate, so it looks like it's like a picture hanging. Oh, this is actually kind of flat. Kind of like.
Make it into.
I'm thinking something like this.
That's my husband. Make it into a ornament.
Like that. Well, this has got to be secure because this is going to be for a notebook.
But you could make it look like an ornament.
So should I go on top?
You could have ornament attached underneath. Like, just do you have like an ornament die cut?
No.
You know what I mean?
I think I'll just leave it like this because I'm just gonna throw some glitter in on it.
I'll throw some glitter on it. Call it good.
But I wonder if I have hold on a minute. Not texture paste. I'm wondering if I should throw some of this stuff over top of the Distress Oxide just to protect it. But I just won't be able to glue anything onto it. Because the...
Hi, Tree X Teen. We aren't going to be live for much longer. I just got to... I need to make lunch. I need to feed the bears.
You said you had to do that like what, a half hour ago?
Shh. Nobody needs to know that I really don't want to feed the bears today.
I'm going to do. I'm going to cover that with some of this texture glaze, or this mini micro glaze. It kind of almost reminds me a little of like a Vaseline.
Yes, it does. I wonder if it's... I don't want to say it's Vaseline, but it's... I don't know what it's actually made up of.
The directions say apply over artwork with finger, buff away excess dry paper towel. But it does not say what the ingredients are. It's just from Ranger. I don't know. I got this like I think when I first started crafting.
I have it. I kind of wonder if it's like a solid glycerin almost.
It's
you know what
possible.
I mean? I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger. Forget it.
All right. Well, Kate, if I leave, you're gone. So we'll have to say
goodbye to everybody.
Yes. So I will post my finished makeup on my community tab, and then of course on Instagram.
Yeah. Once I get this done, I'll throw it on Instagram and my community tab either if anybody cares.
Interested as well. And Kate and I will try to plan at least more in advance. This one was definitely I don't need lunch if I'm busy, but I'll probably eat 3 times before, supper anyways. But we will try to plan ahead. This one was actually just supposed to be a test run to see if we could actually get it to work.
Yeah.
And so to actually do the test run and try how to go live for real because it won't let us do the member only and the other way. So my lack of technical expertise.
Yeah, we just kind of winged it.
Yeah, you got us today because we were definitely just winging it. So, all right, it was great chatting with you and visiting with all of you on live today.
Yeah, this was definitely
and as
fun.
always, Kate, it's always fun to harass you.
I love being harassed. You're my favorite person to harass. Me.
We tried.
Yes.
All right, I'm headed out. I gotta go make lunch.
All right, bye everybody.
Maybe.
Did you shut it off?
No.
Okay,
End stream.